We'll start this morning with some big breaking news, positive news for Arsenal.
Viktor Gyökeres is already capturing the hearts of Arsenal supporters, and he hasn't even kicked a ball in the red and white yet. The Swedish striker, recently arrived in London ahead of his much-anticipated unveiling at the Emirates, was spotted outside Arsenal's London Colney training base, surrounded by eager fans, as he took time out of his schedule to sign autographs, pose for selfies, and connect with the very people whose hopes he'll soon be carrying on his shoulders. The moment, though small on paper, rippled across the Arsenal fan base like wildfire. Videos and photos of Gyökeres crouching to sign a young boy's Arsenal jersey, giving a thumbs up to a waving supporter, and even chatting briefly with fans who had waited hours to catch a glimpse of their new hero, flooded social media platforms within minutes. For a fan base starved of this kind of close interaction in the modern game, it was an emotional reminder of the human connection that binds supporters to their club. The signing of Viktor Gyökeres has been a long time coming, with Arsenal scouts monitoring his rise at Sporting Lisbon, where he scored an incredible number of goals and contributed across all areas of the pitch. Known for his strength, movement, and intelligent finishing, Gyökeres was widely regarded as one of the best strikers in Europe outside the top 5 leagues. That Arsenal were able to beat off competition from other European powerhouses speaks volumes about their ambition and about the pull that manager Mikel Arteta now holds. But all the statistics, highlight reels, and transfer reports didn't quite prepare fans for seeing the striker up close for the first time. One fan, James Kelly, 17, who had travelled from Essex with his dad just for the chance to see Gyökeres, said, "I've never been this excited about a signing. I grew up watching Thierry Henry highlights, and now to have Gyökeres here, it feels like we're building something special again. He didn't just wave and walk off, he came straight over to us. It means the world." Another fan, Fatima Rahman, a lifelong Gooner from North London, was moved to tears after Gyökeres signed her custom-made Arsenal jersey with the number 14. "I didn't think I'd feel this way," she said. "It's not just about the player, it's about the feeling of connection again. He looked like he was genuinely happy to meet us. Not just ticking a box for PR." Indeed, the number 14 itself has been the subject of immense speculation. Once worn by Thierry Henry and then by Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, it's a shirt steeped in legacy and pressure. Though the club hasn't officially confirmed Gyökeres' shirt number, the rumors swirling that he will inherit it only intensified the electricity surrounding his arrival. The autograph session, perhaps unintentionally, added fuel to that fire, as several fans handed over kits emblazoned with Gyökeres 14 and the striker didn't hesitate to sign them with a smile. Arsenal's PR team had tried to keep the event low-key, but the ever-watchful eyes of Arsenal Twitter and online fan forums picked up early signs that Gyökeres might make an appearance. Within an hour of a fan spotting his blacked-out SUV approaching the training ground gates, a small but passionate crowd had gathered outside, waving banners, holding signs, and chanting his name. It wasn't a planned media event, yet it felt like one raw, emotional, real. And for Arsenal, the timing of this moment couldn't be better. With the Premier League season just around the corner, and with a squad packed with talent Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice, and now Gyökeres, it's clear that something special is brewing in North London. The club has gone from being a promising project to a serious contender, and the addition of Gyökeres is more than just a transfer, it's a statement. Inside the camp, Mikel Arteta is said to be thrilled not just with the signing but with the personality that comes with it. One source close to the club described Gyökeres as humble, grounded, but obsessed with winning. Those traits were on full display during the autograph session. Despite being pulled by staff after nearly 30 minutes, Gyökeres reportedly asked for just a few more minutes so he could sign for everyone waiting. Even former Arsenal players took notice. Ian Wright reposted one of the fan videos on Instagram with the caption, "You love to see it? Our guy gets it already, clapping hands, medium skin tone, red heart." It's the kind of endorsement that can supercharge a player's confidence heading into a big debut. Wright, Henry, Van Persie, these are massive names to live up to. But if this first interaction is anything to go by, Gyökeres is not shying away from the spotlight. He's walking into it, arms open, Sharpie in hand. And beyond the symbolism, there's the simple fact that Arsenal now possess a striker capable of transforming their forward line. Where last season's squad was accused at times of lacking killer instinct in front of goal, Gyökeres offers exactly that. His finishing is clinical, his hold-up play mature, and his pressing relentless. In many ways, he embodies the philosophy Arteta is trying to instill: aggressive, intelligent, adaptable, and team-focused. The fans can feel it. The energy around the club is changing. What started as whispers of a possible move months ago has culminated in this beautiful scene: a 26-year-old striker surrounded by smiling fans in the North London sun, signing jerseys and taking photos, creating memories before the first whistle of the season has even been blown. As one young supporter was heard shouting, "Gyökeres is one of us now." It felt true. Not just because he signed a piece of cloth, but because in that moment, he showed that he understands what Arsenal means. Not just as a football club, but as a community. And that, more than anything else, is the first step toward becoming a legend. With his unveiling set to take place in the coming days and pre-season preparations intensifying, all eyes will be on how quickly Gyökeres settles into the side. But based on what we've seen so far, he's already passed one of the most important tests of all, the fans' test. Not just for scoring goals, but for being present, authentic, and open-hearted. This isn't just the signing of a striker. It's the beginning of a new Arsenal chapter. And if the autograph session is any indication of what's to come, then Arsenal fans are in for one unforgettable ride.